Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. So, we are now very close to the panel from Hell and patch 5. They say that it's coming to us this week, and so this episode is being recorded on the 6th of July, so it could be as soon as the end of this week, which means that the time for Bo, at least on this save, is not long under patch 4. So my intent is to see how much we can cram in to the next couple of days for a backlog, and then what I'll do is when patch 5 comes and the new party begin their campaign, I'll probably move Bo's updates to the 9 AM upload slot, and then the new campaign will come on the 3:30 in the afternoon campaign slot. But with that out of the way, we now have our fire breath condition until we long rest. We don't have any short rests to take, but we have plenty of potions, and there are a whole lot of goblins in this place that probably aren't going to be our friends anymore after this monstrosity. So, is there anything else that we want to equip that we gained recently? Sort by latest. We still have Wyvern Poison, we still have the Warped Headband of Intellect, but nothing coming from the corpse of... where is she? True Soul Gut. Although I think we did equip the shield that we stole from them. So we can now cast Absolute's Protection on ourselves once. Which one is that? Absolute's Protection. The Absolute shields her faithful. Invoke her name to increase your armor class by 2 once per short rest. But we do need to concentrate on that. So we'll keep that in mind. But for now, let's hop over here. Fortunately, did not slip on that grease. So there are the 3 traders over there. They have a bunch of stuff that we might want, and so many explosive barrels, it is a bit ridiculous. But if we are going to take them on, I would like to do it from up here. Now, to get up there, we're going to have to build ourselves some kind of a contraption to get up to that ledge, because I don't think there's any route for us to get up this side of things from the walkways above. I can't zoom out any further than we currently are. So let me see if I can't negotiate this ledge with some crates and things. Just a minute. Well, this hasn't gone great. Apparently, they can see me through this crack in the wall. And so now we are led down on ice. And bad things are happening to us. We're in difficult terrain. We still have our fire breath. And apparently, yeah, they can see us through this gap, which I was not really prepared for. So, I guess we're just going to have to start attacking. And fire breath is going to do a great deal for us here. And otherwise, oh, crits are also incredibly welcome. Now, we want to be off of this grease as soon as possible. Except we've used all of our movement somehow, so I guess we spent that getting up. So it's on them. We have Spear and Board and the trader themselves. So now they're rangers out of the picture. Not sure how in danger we really are. But we should still be able to have line of sight on this one. And 16 is incredible. Follow that up with a shot. And we cannot be stopped. Now let's try and get out of this grease real fast. And then the question is this one going to come the long way round towards us? That would be a yes. Now, how far can we move here? Not far enough to get our attacks in. So instead, I'm going to hop over this grease, hopefully. That'll do. And move to this corner where we had previously found safety. so that when they come round, they're going to have to spend their movement entering this space, and then we can come out where they are the ones that are in the vulnerable position. Alright, this might be acceptable. Do we have line of sight from here? Just about, yeah. Not sure how far our range is on this. Sufficient, if not the best rolls. Then get the old bow out. And we can then just ever so slightly get out of line of sight again. They are under the effects of Bane now. That's... oh. Okay, that's fine. I thought they were going after the grease pile. We'll exhale fire again. And as ever, take our cover. So I think the Bane is coming from our gauntlets that we have now. Now that we have the mark of the Absolute on our person. And they're spending all of the slots and failing quite routinely. Well, that saves me building a tower of boxes to get up to the advantageous height. Now, what have we got? Chain shirt +1. Not quite what we need. Heavy crossbow +1. We do want that, and that is an improvement on what we have. I guess we were saving up for this, but now we just have it. I'll take this, and that, and that, and that, and this. So we are carrying too much weight, unfortunately. Let's equip the heavy crossbow +1. It has the heavy property, but otherwise it's just the same. And what's the heaviest thing we're now holding on to? I'd like to sell this stuff, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to get the opportunity. We don't need this old shield. We can get rid of ritual staff, crude mace, metallic gloves. The other stuff we'll hold on to. There's a trader in the Underdark that we might be able to do some business with. Let's go see what the other traders were holding out on us in this room. Making sure not to explode ourselves in the process. We stole a key there. That gets us in here. And then hoping none of this stuff explodes. We've got some gold and standard equipment we won't pick up for weight. Take an arrow of ice and an alchemist's fire. And I think this thing, not trapped? Doesn't seem so. We might have even had the key for this, but it's unlocked now, and 3,700 gold is more gold than I've basically ever seen. Which is wonderful. So much weaponry we could equip a small army. But we can't take it all for weight, of course. And what I'd really like is to take all of these barrels of smoke powder and fire wine. But as well, we do not have the weight capacity for that either. So, that's this side of things dealt with. No, there's some more. Oh, of course, all the ones that were hanging around next to Priestess Gut are still here. So, let us get to sneaking. Not sure whose vision cone we're seeing where here, but I think we're going to be alright. They are hostile to us. How much range do we have on that? Not nearly enough. Although we could walk to this staircase. Or we can just go in with archery. Oh, wait. Nope. We've taken the shot. Well, they have Bane. And it's only the two foes. So with that in mind, exhaling fire will probably finish this guy. which leaves us with an action to shoot the other one. Can we see them from here? Absolutely can. Wow, we missed. It's a rare treat. What have you got in store, Torturer? Just a stick. I am very frightened of your stick. Simple stuff. Our bow, of course, now doing 2 more damage than it was previously on average. Well, not on average, but at a maximum, because we were at 1d8 and we are now at 1d10 plus modifier for damage, and that's great. Take the cash. Right, there is a prisoner being tortured up here. As I said, we're going to get pretty reckless in moving forward. Because, hey, if we were to die now, the run would end. Wouldn't be the worst thing, knowing that the patch is coming at the end of the week.
I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Go. I'll be just fine. I'm a goblin murdering machine. Right, they're off that way. Somebody else has arrived over here. Adberic? I do not know this name. I've never seen that person before in my life, even through my previous campaign, at least not that I remember, which is interesting. Right, I'm going to take this opportunity to get rid of that and take the high road for the future combats in this space, because we really do want to be out of sight as much as we can, and we'll be able to do that from up here. And look, treasure! What have you got for me? Right, crossing over to this other side gets us access to the rafters in the following rooms, where there are all kinds of small bands of goblins, whether they be on patrol. This guy is just fearing for his life. I don't really understand. There's a goblin up here to look out for. But what I'd like to do is destroy that war drum. I wonder if that will set them off to my presence particularly. No. That's gone well. That's also gone well. That was my hope and intent. This guy's screaming up a storm. I'm expecting him to get shoved. Yeah, any minute. Okay, he's down and out for the count. Sucks to be them, I guess. We can jump over this ledge. So in the update to come, they say there's not going to be too much in the way of new content, but there's going to be a lot of kind of admin changes, as it were, like system changes, changes in the way that mechanics are used. So I'm intrigued to see how that's going to affect things like, have they got it set now that only spellcasters can cast spell-specific, class-specific spells, things like that. What is going on here? This, I think I've seen this glitch before, where a light source just creates areas of darkness. We've got a bunch of goblins over there. Can we make that shot? It'd be awesome if we could. Too far. But like, only just. We step right to this edge. No? Now we hit the bricks. And I'm sure, of course, lots of things will be kind of patched and fixed and repaired. So I'm really excited to see what is going to come in the new patch, how it's going to affect 5th edition runs, and what it has in store for the next party that are to come after Bo. Alright, we've got four foes here. The enemy are surprised, or at least one of them is. I think we're going to go with the bow for this guy, because they're on so few HP. And then we'll bonus action on somebody else. Especially somebody that only has 9 HP. That's an easy kill if I've ever seen one. And just nip in behind this pillar in case they decide to come up the ladder. Not sure if there's more war drums around. Ow! So their game is just throwing bombs, apparently. Sucks to be them when we can just fire straight back with our mouths. And then we can very easily break line of sight here. Or not, apparently. But hey, Greece is not the end of us. Are they out of sight there? Alright, in that case we're going to action dash. And then we can still bonus action fire breath. Simple stuff. Alright, well now we just have to navigate this grease, which is fun. Fortunately, we are very dexterous, what with our rogue skills. No, no, not there, not there. I said not there. What are you doing, Bo? What are you doing? I would like us to carry on the walkway, please. Arrow of Darkness, very welcome. They're nothing if not well equipped, these guys. And there are 2 spiders down in that pit somewhere. There they are. You'd think we might be able to get some very easy shots off on them from here. Part of me wonders if there's some kind of option you can find to release them and have them kill the goblins or something. Oh, there you go. There's a shot on target. And they're healing faster than we can hit them, which is a shame. Alright, that 1 silver plate was too much weight for us. I shall put it back. Right, we've got more goblins, and down there somewhere, I believe, is the druid who is part of the plot here. But from our vantage point up here, alright, this is going to be a big fight. And they are getting reckless, and there are more foes on the other side there, but they are not currently aware of our presence. That's an excellent one of those. If we could finish him off immediately. Perfect. Now, they are surprised, so it's just Rozak who is going to get a turn in before us. But we'll still take cover. Oh, they're not surprised. They're Reckless Warcry. That's my mistake. And they are blessed. Fortunately, all we have to do is break that concentration for that to end. There's a scrying eye floating around. I've never seen that before. They make their concentration check, unfortunately. They make 2 concentration checks. Still, everything's going to be fine. Where's their ladder? Oh no, they're throwing acid. Mirror image is in play. That's going to be a pain. What's this one got going on? Bless. Soul branding. Creature's speed is increased by 5 feet, and its next attack deals an additional 2d4 plus 1 fire damage. This condition ends upon landing a successful attack. Well then, we should probably deal with them first. Excellent. Follow that up with one of these. Get out of the acid, if you'd be so kind. More acid. And an action surge. To Reckless Warcry. Aid for temporary hit points over there. And soul branding. Man. Minthara is a way bigger deal than I remember her being the last time I fought her. But for now, doing the simple stuff. Alright, then there was one. Again, let's not be in this acid, please. We'll turn to face, just in case they have anything kind of backstabby. And I'm worried about things like high-level guiding bolts, if they're a cleric. But we'll soon find out. It's back to us, which is great. I've no idea how this is going to go with mirror images in play. Oh, the direct damage through the mirror images is wonderful. And considering we're just probably going to do most of our damage with that rather than attacking... Ah, Absolute's Projection is a bonus action. Okay. What else can we utilize in this moment? Well, we broke a concentration. Did a little bit of damage. How far can we move right now? Not very. That's fine. They're getting damaged by the caustic brine. They spend their action to cast Bless on themselves, which means they shouldn't be attacking unless they get 2 actions. And then, with an Exhale Fire against 9 hit points, that's gone incredibly smoothly.
The Absolute's allies deserve no better.
All right. How are we going to get down? I guess we're going to use the ladder on this side and just hope we don't kick off another big fight, and we'll see what they have in their pockets. Hopefully these spiders don't hold too much of a grudge from us shooting them earlier.
It's been a long day.
And that is 2 of the 3 goblin leaders taken out already. I think this Exhale Fire bonus action is the most overpowered thing I've ever seen in relation to killing goblins. Right, I'd really like to stay out of the caustic acid I've created. Right. Amulet of Misty Step. is going to be really useful as a utility item, but when the wearer has less than 25% of their hit points left and deals damage, they regain 1d8 hit points. Is far more important for us to wear on a turn-to-turn basis. Chance to encase its target in a sinister fairy fire, granting advantage on future attacks, is good. However, we do not have any strength for a strength weapon. And so, since it weighs too much, and we could sell it, but we're not going to make much use of it other than that, just going to leave it where it lays right now. I will take the... I can leave that stuff. That stuff's not that important. But there are definitely some items scattered around here that we'll probably want. Although that said, things like this Scroll of Guiding Bolt, we cannot cast Guiding Bolt, so it's not really something we need. 3 goblins here we could probably have our way with pretty swiftly. Would we rather do it from up here or back there? I guess up here. Are we still sneaking? Oh, we are encumbered. So let's fix that before we go off and do anything else. Honestly, what's heavy that we're never going to use? A wooden crate? Yeah. That's on me. I forgot we had that in our possession. Right. Start with one of these against whoever has the least hit points, so we're more likely to kill them in one turn. They all have 12. That's fine. Do the one closest to us behind the pillar. The others, at least one of which is surprised. Are they coming up? They are. Please don't shove me. Very good. Oh dear. Alright, well it was bound to happen eventually. What on earth? Alright, well they disengaged, but they didn't get very far, and I'm hoping the summon will die with them. Perfect. And we nearly had them, but we can just hop down this ladder, leave them to come to us completely out of sight. Because so long as we have line of sight when they get back to us, we can just dragon breath them, and that's going to be just fine. Damn, they took out the ladder though. Alright, so that is the path to the Druid Halcyon, who's in this room, sorted. There is quite the group of guards inside there, which we should be aware of. Otherwise, we're coming up on the half-hour mark. I did plan on going a little bit longer, as there's going to be just a few of these left on patch 4 before patch 5 comes next time. So join me in the next one, where we'll go after this red fellow over here and see if we can't rescue the Druid Halcyon downstairs. In any case, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider subscribing and pressing that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.